state of the art.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, 666, coming at you with another comic book haul video. So yeah, man, I think it's been about 2 weeks since my last haul video. Man, I thought it was a banger. For all those of you who check me out, brother, definitely appreciate you. I think that that last book was off the chain. Needless to say, we're just going to keep on keeping on. Like I said, man, I just got a lot of books, been finding a lot of fantastic stuff out there. So with that, we're going to get right into this. But before I get in this haul video, you guys might have saw on the title for this haul, your boy's got a special guest that's going to be joining him in this haul video. So what we're going to do, let me bring him on. This is my boy Dan SPL. Let's bring him on.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Dan, what's going on, man?
How's everything going?
Man, you already know it's all good. So, like I said, I wanted to introduce you guys. This is my boy Dan SPL. I follow him on Instagram. I know I've been off and on, but if you guys haven't checked him out, if you got an Instagram account, he shows some fantastic books. My man's got a great eye. We've been going back and forth with each other for how long would you say?
Well, a couple years maybe.
Yeah,
definitely
at
longer than
least.
a year. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt. We've been just hitting each other up, commenting on each other's books and what we like, and just when we find some fantastic stuff. So Dan, why don't you is there anything you want to say? Tell everybody a little bit about yourself. I guess how long have you been doing Instagram?
Well, first, thanks for having me. This is my first time on YouTube with anybody. I was kind of hoping to stick to IG, but you talked me into showing some books here, and
Nice.
I've been on Instagram a couple years now. If you guys want to check me out, you can search WWillow W52 or Dan SPL. Either should show up. I like to do unboxings and hauls. Try to help everybody with some rare books, some books maybe you've never seen before, some that maybe you think you could never get. Just the average guy can find some of these books, and we're going to go through a couple tonight.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Like I said, me and Dan, we talked, what was it, last night before, just to try and get everything set up. Like, this is a first for the both of us, so might be a little rough getting started, but I don't know. We had a really good conversation the night before, and I kind of think the same thing is going to happen tonight because clearly we both have a passion for the hobby. We got a love for it. So with that being said, I think the way we're going to do this is I'm going to start off. I'm going to show some books. Then I'm going to give the stage to my man Dan, let him do his thing. We're just going to vibe off of each other, and that's how we're going to play this. So getting started, you guys know how I like to do. First of all, I want to talk about a book that I read. This is Black Canary Best of the Best, issue number 5. Have you by chance checked this out, Dan?
Nope, I haven't seen that one.
Anyway, what attracted me to this was in this story, you find out that Black Canary is kind of going through a crisis. Her mother is dying from cancer. Her mother was the original Black Canary, and then she assumed the mantle. Well, anyway, in this, she ends up going up against. She ends up going up. It's like a ultimate fallout. Not ultimate fallout. Jeez, I'm starting already. A ultimate match against Lady Shiva, and it's just really intense. And they're also talking about what led up to her mother getting cancer, and it was just a really dope story. I enjoyed it a lot. So if you guys get a chance to check it out, Black Canary, Best of the Best, issue number 5 and 6. So with that, let's get into this haul, man. You guys know how I like to do. First of all, we're gonna start off with some just some dope covers. Let's start with some Pinup Apocalypse. This is Pinup Apocalypse, issue number 2. Just a nice looking little cover. Dan, have you bought any of these at all?
I have the latest issue. I don't have it near me, but I did pick up the latest issue.
Are you talking about the off the shelf or?
Yes.
Copy that. So these definitely have some great. I guess that's why we get the name Pinup Apocalypse, because you get some great pinup style covers. You've got like Andrew Torosov on some of these covers. This is also an issue 2, just a variant. We've got issue number 3, Andrew Torosov. This is also issue number 3. Also grab, this is issue number 1. My man Goat talked about this. He was saying this is a cover K, and he didn't know what it was. And at first I thought it was just a reprint or the second printing, but this is actually a first print. This is a cover K, and this is the same as the cover A. And I think what this is they call this, you can only get this on their web store or something, and they call this the cover K variant. Also picked up this convention exclusive. Just nice looking fetish Shubina. They had what's her name? It's Roxy and Foxy, I believe. Also picked up, we got I Lie Popeye, issue number 5. This is also out of Massive Studios. This thing is some great cover art, man. What do you think, Dan?
Fantastic. I didn't see this one actually come out.
Oh, you haven't seen this?
No.
I think this was only released on Massive site, if I'm being honest. I don't think this was released. Well, we no longer have Diamond, the pull box, but I don't think this was offered through that. I think this was just like a store exclusive. Also picked up, this is from like Tidal Wave, and there's been a little bit of heat on Tidal Wave because kind of like getting close to crossing the line as far as stealing like creators' work or using work that hasn't been licensed. They've been kind of getting away with it because they've been saying that in the pages of this is supposed to be like a Stan Lee autobiography, and they've been using like Marvel, not necessarily their covers, but their characters. But because they say that it is an autobiography, they've been able to get away with it. Have you heard anything on that, Dan? Have you seen? I think it was Beyond Wednesdays that was talking about it.
No, I haven't seen anything.
Anyway, they still do some, I think they do some great covers. Some of the things there's some things that I really like, and it always just comes down really to what you're into. They also did a sketch And I want to say this is by Vicius Silva. And this came out of Bird City. I just thought these were two fantastic covers. So, you know, I do, brother, I had to pick up a couple of those. And I also picked up this. I want to say this is also Andrew Torsov. This is that Archie summer swimsuit. Is it spectacular? Anyway, I just thought this was another great Bird City exclusive, so I had to pick up a couple of those. Just really a nice cover. And winding down before we let my man Dan get on here, I also picked up, sticking with the pinup covers, we've got Pop Kill, issue number 3, that Adam Hughes. Just fantastic Adam Hughes. Now, I know you got a couple of these, didn't you, Dan?
I did, yeah. And I have one to show tonight that is a little bit of a bigger Pop Kill book.
Awesome. So, yeah, man, like I said, this is just, this is going to be our first trial run. Man, anytime, Dan, when I'm going through this, by all means, you know, chime in. You know, if you got something to say about it, if you think there's something you like about the cover, you want to comment, I think it'll just help us get into the flow.
Sure.
So I picked up 2 of those. And then they came out with an issue number 4, that J. Scott Campbell goodness.
I picked this one up, but they've come out with some metals and foils since I've seen.
Yeah, did they also come up with a sketch of this, or was it just the metal and foils?
So far, I've only seen the metals and foil.
Yeah, and I think to get the metals and foils, you probably had to go to Mad Cave's site to get those specifically.
I think so. I've seen them secondary market already, though.
Oh, yeah, this has been out for a while, so yeah, I'm sure they're on the secondary market, no doubt about that. And this was a nice little find. I think this thing was limited 25 copies. Check this out. This is Pop Kill, issue number 1. The artist on this is, hang on, let me see if I can see this. I'm going to have to do my favorite part. This is definitely not a Brian Steelfreeze or an Amanda Connor. We know it's not a Dave Panosian. Who is this? I'll have to look it up. I'll do that while my man Dan is showing some of his books. But this was, I think, a nice little pickup that was offered by, did they have it on the back? Yeah, the TN Comic Collector. I think, there it is on the back. Nice. This is by Andrew Cruz. And like I said, I think they only did 25 copies of this. So, nice little low number. Who knows? This may do something after it's been off out of people's minds for a while. You know how it goes. Anyway, Dan, you're up.
All right. So I have here nothing I've picked up recently. Well, there's a couple recent, but most of these in the last couple of years, just to give you guys a bit of a taste of what I show on IG. And if you like it, come on over and check it out. And anybody from IG, please give 666 a follow if you've followed me from there. Some of these books, maybe you've only seen once, maybe you've never seen them before, but I always felt that you should show your books so people get to see what's out there. And we're gonna kind of have a theme, female covers. They tend to be what my Instagram followers pay attention to the most, but that's what we'll show tonight. But the first one we got is a very early Jenny Frison. This is Voltron, Defender of the Universe 1. This was tied for her first cover. This was the first published, but not the first cover she did. And she clarified this recently in an interview. But this is my favorite of the two. The other being Hack and Slash 14, which I'm still on the hunt for. But beautiful cover, Jenny Frison.
When did you find that?
I found that last year, and I got it out of a lot. And it's really a good way to pick up some of these rare covers, is to find them in a lot. Sometimes the seller just bundles up and there's a rare book. that's worked
Yeah, I
out
agree
well.
with you, man. I think a lot is a great way to find some stuff. Definitely haven't been as lucky as you with some things, but I've done all right on some lots.
Next, we have Amikami Girls. This is a very rare issue number one. This was 1 in 25, I believe.
Oh, that is such a dope book, man.
And it's a beautiful cover. There was only 6 in 9.8 of this book with 21 graded.
What kind of grade do you think you would get on that if you send it out?
This has one pretty noticeable tick, so it's a 9496.
Copy that. Still a book many people would love to have, me included.
Next, I have Vampy number 12. This is a holo foil. This is by Stephen Plath. Beautiful cover. I picked this up for $3 in a lot, so it was a fantastic find.
Wow.
And came
Right.
with Vampy 24. If you're familiar with that cover, came with 2 copies of that in the lot.
No, it didn't.
It did, yeah.
Oh my God. Nice.
Next, we have a recent pickup. This is Brian Polito, Coffin Comics. This is Shikari. This is Lady Death, and this is a metal cover. It's going to be a little tough to see. This is limited to 50, and this is number 7 out of 50. Now, if you go to my Instagram, you'll see that I'm quite a collector for the Shikari covers.
Yes, you are.
Next, we have Robin Hood Wanted. This is issue 1. This is a retailer incentive. This is by Artgerm. A fairly rare book, so if you do see this, you should pick it up. There is only 5 in 9.8 and only 25 graded of this book.
Do you know? Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, that's good.
Do you know what year that came out?
No, but I can find out and post it for it.
Go ahead. I was just curious.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's like what, maybe 2014, 2015?
That sounds about right, yeah. Very early art term. Next, we have one for Goat. Hopefully, he knows this cover because he recently picked up the paper version. Now, this one is a very special one. It sold out very quickly. It was limited to 10 copies. This is the metal version sold by Greg Horn. This is Female Force. And I reached out to Greg himself and his team, and they sold me this one directly during MegaCon.
Nice. What'd you say that's limited to?
10 copies. This is number 5.
Wow. Awesome, man. That's awesome. Oh, here he goes.
Well, I want to show this one. I have a few copies of it. This is Monsters number 1, Mark Spears. This is the Bridezilla cover. It was exactly what the comic market needed last year. It brought a lot of attention. It got the market excited about a new series that came out, and if I'm not mistaken, recently it's been optioned. So congratulations to Mark and his team, and beautiful cover.
Yeah, that's what they said. So, like, he doesn't have enough heat. I mean, if they take this to a studio and they make this happen, man, Monsters is just going to go berserk.
Next, we have was a fantastic find. Another lot that I picked up. This one was off eBay. This was just a generic Batman lot, and it had a set of these Batgirl Adventures, number 12, first Harley Quinn. Beautiful copy. My second copy, direct, and I have the newsstand as well.
Nice, nice.
Then we have a fairly new artist that I've been picking up. I don't know, hope this is coming in clear. This is Fernando Rocco, and this is Power Hour. This is a metal cover as well. This one's a little special. This one is the publisher copy. This is the first publisher copy. So there is only one of these.
Yeah, that looks good. We can see it.
And then I'm going to turn it back over to you and see what you have.
Well, it's going to be hard for them to concentrate on what I got with that. But thank you. All right, let me grab my next stack. Oh, by the way, after you told me that that thing sold for like $6, I went and looked. I was like, "Are you serious?" Wow.
Did you find it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was still on there.
Yeah.
On the sold.
Yeah. I try not to look at sold prices from the previous week because you get a little jealous of some of the finds people have. But
Yeah,
this
especially
cover did sell for $6.99 recently.
Yeah, especially if you slept on it. I just saw recently. Are you familiar with that? It's not out of the main run, the Watchmen series, but they did like 1 in 25s, 1 in 50s, and there was one for Jim Lee did a cover. He did a 1 in 50.
Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that one.
Did you see that recently sold in a 9.8? Did you see what it sold for?
No, no, what would it go? I know the
I
cover.
missed that by 20 minutes. It's sold for like $90 in a
That's a
9.8.
good price.
I couldn't believe it.
You won't find that raw for that price.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, "Are you serious?" I don't know whether or not the seller. I don't know if he would honor that, but hopefully he did. But that would have been a hard book to let go at that price. But that's the game you play, I guess, when you put books up for auction. So I want to show a slab. Check this out. This is She Dragon issue number. What is this? I'm not seeing an issue number on this. Really? Issue number 1. I don't know if this was like a annual. Anyway, this came out in what, 2006. This is a Francesco cover. Shout out to my boy Big L. He asked me because I had been showing a lot of Francesco covers in quite a few haul videos, and he was like, "Is that She Dragon by On Image? Is that also him?" And I went back and looked, and I was like, "Man, you know what? You're right. It is." And that caused me to want to go out and pick this book up. Doesn't sell for a lot, but it's still a great cover. Had to add it to the collection. Let's see, up next, we got some John Royal goodness. This is Grim Tales of Terror, issue number 3. This just came out a couple months ago. Speaking of John Royal, I picked up some Danger Girl, Mayday. This is issue number 4. Picked up issue number 5.
Very nice.
Oh, this is issue 2. Yeah, this is issue 2. This is issue 4. And I was able to get these all for cover price, man. I've been, like you, I'm sure you're looking to see what books are going for. And when you kind of see something that's starting to kind of trend up, kind of makes me want to find it at a decent price because, well, I'll show it in a minute. This is issue number 3. This book is, I think people are asking like $10 to $20 for it, but what caught my attention on this title was this subcover for issue number 3 of Danger Girl Mayday. I'm seeing people asking anything from like $30 to $50 on this. So if you see this out there, man, this might be worth picking up. This cover is off the chain. What do you think?
It's great. One thing about the Danger Girls I always hunt too is there's newsstands. Very rarely did you come across Danger Girl newsstands. So if you see them, pick them up.
Yeah, definitely. Anything newsstand from the 2000s, mid 90s, low print run. So definitely a pickup. Let me look right quick and see what this is. So check this out. This is Jennifer Blood, issue number 6. I just thought this was a striking cover. This is a weird variant. They've got it at like a 1 in 7. But I just thought it was a beautiful cover. So you know me, I had to pick it up. Speaking of a beautiful cover, these were Kickstarters. And you guys know that I like to show some Kickstarters from time to time. Definitely if it's something that catches my attention. Check this out. This is Scarlet, issue number 5. This is out of Absent Minded Studios. This is a dope Godtail cover. Godtail is being talked about a little bit more and more. I'm hearing quite a few people talking about him here lately. Have you heard of this artist?
Well, yeah, I don't have any covers yet, but yeah, I've heard.
Oh, so you are looking into him in a little bit?
Yep.
Copy that. And of course, I had to get the Virgin variant. He's just another one that has that uh anime flair. You can definitely see it in his style. I don't know what you know about anime, Dan, if you're into that or not, but it seems more and more these new artists that are coming out, be it Marvel, DC, Image, a lot of these independent uh, companies, titles, more of these artists are starting to have that manga influence. And the other one that I picked up is one of my favorite artists. I just love his artwork. I've been on him since day one. Every time I come across the cover of his that catches my attention, I got to pick it up. Anyway, check this out. This is Scarlet, issue number 1 from Absent Minded Studios. Ivan Tao. Man, look at that cover, man. Tell me that ain't off the
Fantastic.
chain.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that is, man. There is a. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a con exclusive for this, and on the background, I think there's like TV screens or something, or different panel shots with art in them. Just a beautiful cover that was sold exclusively at a con. If I can find that at a decent price, I'll probably pick that up as well. But I just thought this cover was off the chain, man, off the chain. All right, Dan, you up?
Oh, all right. Seemed quick. All right. We'll start with the Serenity. And like we were talking earlier, one of these did sell recently for $6.99. It slipped through the cracks. And even though it had been in some top 10 lists, this is very early Jenny Frison. It's was limited to 1,000 copies. There's only 9 graded and only 6 in 9.8. Hoping one day that this is number 7.
Nice.
Then we have a little bit of a grill for some for modern hunters. We have Teen Titans 75. This is Adam Hughes, one of his most sought after covers. Last year I managed to buy 2 copies of this book.
I am so jealous.
This also was in a lot. It was less than $10. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but you can find these if you're willing to put in the time and the effort, and it's nice to have a second copy. This one actually was a better condition than the first one, but they're both near mint condition.
Man, you hurt my soul. When you showed that, I think I need to be bedridden for a week. I was just like, oh my God. He found that in a lot for that price? Oh, that was an awesome find. Hey, let me ask you.
Sure.
Which is his best? Is it that Teen Titans or is it that Supergirl 23?
I'm a very big Supergirl hunter. I have most variant covers for Supergirl, so I might be one-sided on that. I do have the Legion of Superheroes 23. Not showing it tonight, but it is one of my favorite covers. But
Nice.
Adam Hughes is he's got the rare books for me are the ones that I like, and I can't pick one as a favorite, but they're all up there. Some of them.
Well, just between those two.
Those two, I would go with the Supergirl.
Copy that.
I
that's
think
Supergirl.
it just had
man.
a recent sale. A new
Yeah.
high was sold
Yeah.
for $90.
That is going to be gone for most people. You just gonna have to hope you get lucky. That's what I'm hoping. Man, I was at a con like 3 years ago, and they had it. One of the dealers they had on their wall for like 500. I'm still kicking myself. It's just one of those things that you might see it, you might not. And now they're like you said, what was the high? 1750
Yeah, new recent high. Yeah,
for a 9.8.
it could have been a 9.6. I have to double check that.
Man, yeah, that's such a great book.
Next, we have Persuasion number 1. This is a cover by Nathan Zerdy. This is the one that I haven't shown on my Instagram yet, so this is new, brand new, just came in this week. It's a metal. It's signed by Ryan Kincaid, and it's Holly from Cool World. Beautiful cover.
Yeah, that's off the chain, man.
Next, we have one of my favorite covers that most people probably have never seen before. This is Aurora, Thunders of the Deep, number 1. This was a
Oh, that's an
Kickstarter.
awesome cover.
If I'm not mistaken, it's limited to only 25 copies.
That is such an awesome cover.
Beautiful cover. It's a little bit of a homage, I feel, to Legion of Superheroes 23, and I'm happy to have it in the collection.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you if you think that's an homage. Now you know when Longshort and those guys say that nobody has done a good homage of that cover. I would
Oh,
say that gives it a run for its money. That thing is awesome.
no, it does for sure. It's a beautiful cover by
Yeah.
Soros. Next, we have J. Scott Campbell, one of my favorite artists. Was a very tough book for me to find in high grade. This is Blue Monday 3. It's from 2000. There's a 78 graded and 18 and 9.8. Very tough book with this white cover.
Only 18, really.
Yeah.
Nice. I am glad to have one of those at least. This game, man, drives you crazy, don't it?
Are you keeping track how many you have?
Oh, I'm definitely looking, and man, come on, you know how many times I've been on the gram, going back through, looking at what you're showing, and when I'm trying to find something, I'm like, what was that Dan showed? I gotta try and find that. I do the same thing with a lot of people, but yeah, I'm keeping track. Nice.
We have another here. We have another Art Germ cover. This is Weirding Willows, one of his lesser known covers. A beautiful cover, very rare book to find in high grade. Only 3 are graded, and there's only 1 in 9.8.
Nice.
Next, we have Vampirella 7. This is by Warren Lau. This is a beautiful cover. Another one I found in a lot for only a couple dollars. Was sold.
When did that come out?
This was 2 years, I believe, ago. It was limited to 500 copies right from his website. And I think the original art sold for $2,000, recently.
That's it, considering what some of these guys' original art is going for.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've never seen
for
that
me
before.
one of his best covers.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. That is awesome. Are you gonna try and get that? I'm looking at it. I'm debating it, but that Supergirl cover that he did, was it black, white, or black, red? No, what is that? Black and gold or something?
The Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
I have that one. That's also.
No, you don't.
I do. Yeah, I have that one.
Oh,
Black and gold Wonder Woman. There's a Virgin and a Trade, and
you got them both.
it's a beautiful cover.
You got them both.
I do. Yeah.
You are the man. Nice. Killing me, dog. You killing me. Oh my God! Then he's gonna show this.
Well, I had to show this. I know this is one of your favorite covers.
Oh my God! Somebody call an ambulance. I'm about to have a heart attack.
This is one that I know you've been hunting for a long time.
Oh my God!
Michael Turner's Fathom.
Oh my
Yanni,
God!
this is a very rare cover to find.
Killing me, dog.
It's one step harder because I know we've talked about it, but this is an artist proof from Aspen Comics. Now, how it got out of Aspen Comics, I'm not sure. It got on the market, and you can tell this is number 10, has AP in the corner for artist proof. It's a book I'll never sell. It was a fantastic find, and I hope you get one day.
Yeah, you and me both.
Now we have the most expensive raw book I ever bought. This is a very difficult Jenny Frison book to find. Wonder Woman Burbank. This was given out, I believe, in I should have wrote the year down. It was given out during a statue unveiling. So you can imagine it was handed out to the crowd and how many were damaged. And there's very few that are in 9.8, just 7 graded, and only 3 made it to 9.8.
Such an awesome book. You told me that there's 3 of those. There's Wonder Woman, Batman, and Green Lantern.
Yes.
After we talked, I actually went out. Somebody has all 3 of those books up. So that was the first time I'd ever seen that Green Lantern cover. So just a nice pickup, man.
Okay. And then we have definitely in the top 3 Adam Hughes favorite covers for me. Pop Kill, number 1. This was the Kickstarter for Pop Kill. This book was only limited to 350. They have done a second print of a more risky version of this one. And there's 80 graded with 44 and 9.8. And then we'll go to two graded books here. Second to last book here. This book is Grim Fairy Tales Presents Oz #1. This is Art Germ. This was a book I found last year and got to show everybody on IG. This is the only 9.9 of this cover.
That's
it's
a
from
9.9.
2013. Yeah, and
Nice.
it just goes to show that anybody can have something that's one of a kind in the world. And this is, for me, is my one of a kind. I hope that nobody grades another 9.9, but if they do, so be it. But for now, this is the only one.
Right now, yeah, you're king of the hill. That's awesome, and that's a dope book to have a 1 of 1.
And then my last book to show, my favorite book in my collection, and my favorite artist, Michael Turner. It's the Superman Batman #8, the beautiful virgin cover, 9.8. It's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, Dan, you just you gonna come on my haul video just knocking everybody's socks off tonight, man. Awesome stuff. That is such a beautiful book. So I gotta ask, man, before I go to my last stack, and how long have you been collecting?
I really started in. I have the original books I bought as a teenager. I've never sold any of my books, so I still have the original books. But really, 2018, and I started looking at comics as a secondary investment to the regular market. And when you start to see what these books can do from month to month, sometime week to week, it's amazing. And then you just get hooked. And since 2008, I've been hunting for some of the rare moderns.
So, what would you say? How did you get introduced to the variant market?
Well, it started a little bit with Beyond Wednesdays, and they would cover some of the market increases and decreases, and following Mercenaut, where he could show you that anybody could find a very rare or very expensive book in a back bin for just a couple of bucks. And I followed you and Goat Beauty Comics. They show that anybody can find these books at any time. All you have to do is memorize the covers. They're not hard to forget, so you can get in there and dig. And if you're willing to put in the time, you will find the books you're looking for.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And like you said, if this is something that you're into, and I just love beautiful cover art. Obviously, you do too. You mentioned something about as far as looking at these for investment purposes. Once you see something that catches your attention, it's hard to forget. And whether you're whether you're online looking, digging, you're out in the wild, some things just really stick in your mind. And if you're like me, and obviously you've mentioned a number of sites, a number of channels that I watch as well. If you consume enough content and you watch a bunch of different people coming at you with a variety of different things, after a while, you just start accumulating a nice little database in your own memory, and it's amazing. I still will never forget when I first got back into the game in, like, what was it, 2018? I was watching haul videos, and I was like, how are these guys finding these books? I can't find anything. And I'll never forget the first time I was out digging, and all of a sudden, books just started jumping out at me. And I didn't understand what changed. But after some more thinking about it, I realized that I've been watching this stuff over and over continuously, week in and week out, and doing the research, that it just became natural. And all of a sudden, things that I couldn't see or didn't know about, now I was seeing them when I was digging. And that's part of the fun, the beauty of going out and digging, or even just doing it online. There's just such an adrenaline rush. It's those dopamines get to firing, and you just have a good time, man.
Yeah, for sure. Agree completely.
So let me grab my last stack. And we will definitely call this. So, I don't know. I've been trying to find this, and the only thing I was able to find was this in like a zine or an ash can. I don't know if it came out like this. I'm still looking for the regular comic, but I like flops. And I did finally find this. This is Moot, issue number 69. And like I said, I don't know if this was a comic, if this is how these came out. Have you found any of these, Dan?
No, none of these. No.
Do you know if there's a comic or if this is how they come in like this zine size?
No, nothing on this one. I'll have to do a little research.
I remember when I saw the guys show this and I fell in love with this cover. I was like, who the heck is this Flops guy? That cover is off the chain. And I've been trying to find this forever. And like I said, I finally ran into this. But I don't know if it's a comic or if this is it. But anyway, I was just glad to finally find something and pick it up. A book that I've shown before. This is Mad Love Comic and Art. I found the trade dress version of this. This is the Virgin variant. I think the trade dress was limited to like 100, 150. But this Virgin variant is limited to 50 copies. So this was a nice little pickup.
Oh,
I just think it's another... Say what?
Very nice. I have two.
Yeah. This is just a beautiful Flops cover, man. Fantastic. Up next, we've got Superman and Wonder Woman, issue number 8. This is just a dope Mike Allred cover. This is one of the variant covers also for like this Batman 66. Just Mike Allred. He's a different type of artist. Some of the stuff that he does, I like. Some of the other stuff, it takes a little getting used to, but I really like this. What about you, Dan? You ever bought any Mike Allred?
No, none of these. No.
Are you familiar with him?
No, I've never seen these ones.
Copy that. So this might be something you might want to check out. Also, another Mike Allred. I think this is like a 1 in 50, 1 in 25. Anyway, this is Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 150. Just another dope Mike Allred that I do like. Just a fantastic pickup. So obviously we're going to get into some incentives. Up next, we've got I Hate Fairyland, issue number 42, the Scotty Young. This came out a couple months ago. I just thought this was a nice little pickup. My LCS just had it still sitting on the wall, so I had to take it. This is a dope little find, 1 in 10 variant.
I picked up a few of the original series. It's fantastic. It's a read. I'd love to see an animation of this done.
Yeah, I would too. Between this, there's another one that I've shown. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but there's so many properties that they could pick up and do. It's just trying to get these guys motivated, man, and trying to make something happen. But yeah, I think this would translate well in animation. Up next, we've got Miles Morales, issue number 35. Just another fantastic little cover by. This is a 1 in 25 variant. Just a dope little pickup from a couple of weeks ago. Let me see. What is this? I got it right on the tip of my tongue. I'm going to pull it out. This is Hello Darkness, issue number 12. Just a beautiful Dan Panozin version variant. When I saw this, there's a trade dress to this as well, but I was glad to be able to get this. Dan, you buying Dan Panosian?
Yeah, I have a few of the trade. I don't have any of the virgins yet, but they're on my hunt list.
Oh, so you do have this?
Not that one, but I have some of the first and second ones that have come out.
And a book that went a little crazy, I think it just shot up again on the secondary market. I actually picked this up and looked at it and walked around the store in my shop. And I was about to put it back on the shelf, but I said, you know what? This isn't Dan Panosian's typical cover, but this thing was so striking. I just couldn't put it back. I had to get it, and I was glad that I did. Check this out. We've got Red Hulk, issue number 6, the 1 in 25, Dan Panosian. Just a nice cover. Did you by chance get this, Dan?
I did not, and it's a great cover.
I think they said this is not a high print run. Well, I guess you know how it goes when you get into the later issues. They start to drop off. So this was one of those just right place at the right time, man. I'm surprised Marvel didn't pull their usual game, and you know how they like to do, come out with the second print virgin
Foil,
foil.
metal.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't. I'm glad. I'm so glad they didn't. Hopefully it'll stay like that because this is just a great Dan Panosian, and definitely not one of his usuals. But I was glad to pick this up. Oh, and this is the right time. I wasn't gonna show this, but this came in today, and I knew when I got Dan on here, I knew he would appreciate this. First of all, let me show what just came out this week. So this just came out Wednesday. So that means that you're not supposed to be seeing this 3 more haul videos from now. But I got another cover that if you guys weren't aware of it, I was like, man, I just can't keep this to myself. I got to show you guys for my variant guys. But first, let me show this. Check this out. This is Sonya Reborn, issue number 1. We know who this is. Still one of my favorite artists. This guy, you can just, every time you turn around, it's like his style changes and it just gets more beautiful by the minute. This is a Joshua Middleton cover. Just came out. I know you got this, didn't you, Dan?
I did not get this one. No.
What?
The Sonya series, if it's the same, I just picked up the Michael Turners for this one.
Really? Copy that. So then what you're telling me is that you did get this. Check this out. We've got Sonya Reborn. Hang on. This is called the Blood Moon variant. So you got that?
I had picked up the Virgin foil for this and the full body as well.
Yeah, this thing is off the chain. I saw this. I didn't get the full body. This shot right here, man, is just fantastic. Needless to say, I picked up 2 of these. I just love this cover. Like I said, I just got this in the mail today. And I was like, well, I got Dan on tonight. Yeah, I'm going to have to show this tonight. This cover is cold-blooded. I'm glad to hear that you knew about it. I should have known. I should have known you was already on top of it. And as he mentioned, they had a foil to this.
There you go.
Just fantastic. Look at these covers, man. Just off the chain. Off the chain. So, all right. Down to my last couple of books. So I'm going to end. This is kind of like, it's not really an artist spotlight because we already know about him. When I do my artist spotlight, I like to show an artist or showcase an artist that people have never seen before. But leading into this, for my final book in this haul, I want to show a couple of his other books first. These came out a little while ago. This is The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 8. Jeff DeCall. Just, Jeff DeCall, man. How good is DeCall?
It's great. I didn't get this one either.
This was just a open order. It wouldn't surprise me if they were smart. They would have they would have done an incentive for this because this cover, I might have to look at that. I might have to check that out tonight because I'm looking at this thing again, and this thing is just incredible. The call is just all that. Anyway, just another open order. We've got Fire and Ice, issue number 1, Jeff DeCall. Going back a little bit, check this out. We've got Dark Horse Presents, issue number 28, an early Jeff DeCall before he became Jeff DeCall. Just a nice little pickup. Finally glad to add this to the collection. I'd known about this a while ago, just never got around to picking it up, but I finally did, and I thought it was going to be appropriate to show this tonight along with my final book. I got one more before I get to that, though. Let me see what this is right quick. I know this is Power Rangers, but okay, this is Power Rangers Universe, issue number 4. Check this out. This is the 1 in 100 Jeff DeCall, the Pink Ranger. Just a dope cover. And this came out a while ago. Definitely not going for 1 in 100 prices. So, if you guys are into your variants, just wait them out. Sometimes things pop off to where they just never come down. But sometimes some of these great cover artists, their stuff comes down, and you can pick them up for a great price. You familiar with this, Dan?
I've seen this one. I don't have it, but I've seen it in the shop, actually.
Yeah, you can pick these up for less than half of the 1 in 100 ratio price. Just a fantastic cover. I always kept this in the back of my mind as something I was going to get. And needless to say, your boy finally got it. So let me move this stack out the way. And for the final book in this haul video, let me just first of all say, man, Dan, SPL, I appreciate you, brother, coming and hanging out. This added a nice little dimension to the haul video. Appreciate you.
No, that was great. Thanks for having me, and hope we get to do it again sometime. And before you go, just for my followers that come along, here is my next opening for everybody, and we'll do that shortly, and I'll have that posted for everybody. Very rare, limited to 150 book from MegaCon.
Nice. And like you said, in case you didn't catch it at the beginning of the video, tell them how they can come follow you, Dan, where they can catch you at.
Yeah, you can come find me on IG. I like to do unboxing and hauls there. I try to do a couple a week, and yeah, check it out there under WWillowW52 or Dan SPL. You can find me.
I definitely encourage you guys to go and check him out, give him a follow. I've been trying to get him to do his own YouTube thing, but this is as close as we got, so this is all good. Say what?
This is good. This is as far as I'm going.
Yeah, this is all good, man. I'm glad to at least get you out of your comfort zone a little bit. This has been great. You've been fantastic, man. You've got a lot of great information. I think people, if they didn't know about you before, they should definitely check you out because they will find out a lot of great comic book related information. They'll see a lot of dope covers, a lot of things that they didn't know about before. And I like the point that you made, and I never knew that about you, but you buy for also investment purposes, things that you think might do something a little bit later on. And I think that's an important eye for the hobby as well, because we definitely like for our books to have some value, because they not only do they have sentimental value, but it's nice when you can get something that has some monetary value as well. And you've definitely found some things that have done pretty well in the secondary market. So congrats on that.
Yeah, you can invest in early golden age, and you can invest in bronze age and silver age, but I seem to lean towards, like you do, the modern variants and the artists of today, Adam Hughes, J. Scott Campbell, Jenny Frizz, and some of the great artists of today, and they're fantastic to pick up and collect, and and to find when you didn't think anybody would find one.
Word, for real. No doubt. So, with that, the final book in this haul video, and I was kind of surprised when I ran up on this. I actually forgot about this book, right? I forgot about it. I knew it existed. And I was going through either some things that I don't know about you, Dan, but I've got archives and files and pictures that I save for things I'm trying to look for. And I was right place at the right time, man. I was going through something. I was going through an old video, something, and I remembered this book. And I actually, a big fan of here lately, the last couple of years, of Lady Death. And I actually saw this when I was looking online, and I went back and just passed it by. I was like, I didn't recognize it at first. And I was going through something else the next day, or no, later on that night, and I came across it, and I jumped back online to see if it was still there, because I was like, man, if you pass this book up and somebody else went and got it, and you looked at it and forgot about it, I was going to be upset. Anyway, needless to say, this thing's set. It must have sat on eBay for a while, because the guy actually marked it down. He marked it down. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, well, it just must have been meant for me to pick it up. Anyway, the book that I'm talking about, obviously, I just showed some Jeff DeCall. Check this out. I was so glad that I ran across it and was able to double back and re-pick it up after I realized what I ran across and left, and it was still there. Check this out. The final book in this haul video, we've got Lady Death, issue number 1, Mischief Nights, the Magic Edition, limited to 125 Jeff DeCall. Look at that. Tell me that ain't nice. Nice.
Beautiful.
You know about that?
I know the book. I don't have it yet, but I'm glad to see you found one.
Man, I couldn't believe it. Like I said, I was shocked that it was sitting there, and it blew my mind that I ran right past it, left it, went and looked up something else, and realized what it was, and had to double back. I was like, man, that's crazy. How things just out of sight, out of mind for a minute. But, this is also, again, a good reason why I say that, you should follow a lot of people and watch what they're doing. I think you mentioned the other night, Dan, that the haul videos that guys like me, Goat, Beauty, there are other guys that do haul videos. You get the occasional Mercenaut. There's some other young guys that are coming up that I follow and I watch. But for the most part, you were saying that you think it's a dying art form. Not a lot of guys are doing it anymore.
It seems that way. It'd be nice to get everybody out there digging again and hunting and pulling up some rare books. But yeah, it's always good to show these books, keep the interest alive in them. You don't want them to be forgotten.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that. And we don't want the hobby to be forgotten either. In this digital age that we're living in, this could be one of those things. You just never know. So it's going to be guys like us that are out here, doing these videos, showing these things to new people, looking for something to get into that might come across the video, and you never know. It might spark an interest, man. Hopefully our passions will be passed on to the next generations, and maybe they'll pick up where we left off. But anyway, again, man, I really appreciate you hanging out. I had a good time. We're definitely going to do this again.
All right. Thank you.
So, with that, you know what time it is. This is your boy, 666. Until next time, I'm out.